There's a fair amount of time I want to allocate teaching on YouTube, and that time usually varies with the many things that I have been tasked with over the time that I've been spending on my own personal ventures. So many questions have been posed to all the great YouTubers in the tech industry about how different reasons for the choices in technology, how they use the different stages of technology, but for some reason, due to unorthodox methods of how I carry out my content creation. Ladies and gentlemen, the questions of my choices in the use of technology have been posed heavily. Just like the other YouTubers before me and the ones that answer after as well, I shall answer the question in full depth. And the question for today is, why do I prefer live streaming over recording and editing? Today I've been inspired to do this video because I have gotten my hands on the proper editing software that I would love to test out for my video editing skills and then also improve on them, since I have been out of the department for quite some time, which brings me to the first reason of why I don't prefer recording and editing videos over live streaming. Number one, the time and learning curve is heavy. The first way I started creating content on YouTube was through Twitch live streams, where I could post a Need for Speed video, for instance, and take clips from there and post to YouTube later. I made the debut to the video recording scene when I was playing FIFA 16 in the year 2016, of course, and it was in the middle of 2016 after I had just joined my campus, and things were a bit hard because I was in the medicine industry, and my personal YouTube channel, which was called King Steven NOS, which is now simply my name, Steve Nyanumba, was flourishing with gaming content and gaming videos most of the time. There was multiple things I had to do to ensure that these videos come out with the best quality that I could really pretty much afford at the time. First of all, I didn't own a capture card for anything, really. I didn't own a capture card or a PC that could actually pull off the capabilities of live streaming, yet I really wanted to do a lot of live streaming. Hell, I even wanted to do a lot of video editing and recording, but my PC was not equipped with the capacity to be able to pull these things off. So at the time, getting softwares was a bit of a hassle, and then getting tutorials for those particular softwares was even more of a hassle. So it took me time to be acquainted with one particular video editing software, of which I ended up picking Sony Vegas Pro 13 at the time, and I moved on from 13 to 15, and then 15 to 19, and so on and so forth. But now, today, I want to record this particular video using DaVinci Resolve. And if DaVinci Resolve doesn't work out, well, I already pre-installed Premiere Pro, so everything will be fine and dandy as we move on forward. Moreover, the rate at which I was rendering a video even at the time with Sony Vegas, I used to probably record a 10-minute video, record for 2 hours, and then edit out those 2 hours into a 10-minute to 15-minute video, which will then afterwards take me 2 hours to render a 10-minute video. And for the context, and for context, this PC that I was using, these are the specs. I'm going to just line them out over here so that you can see the specs that I was dealing with. As you can see, it wasn't just something that I couldn't handle. It was something that could not handle me. So at the end of the day, I ended up switching. But my current computer isn't that bad at all. In fact, it does a proper job in attaining the quality. And the fact of the matter is that I have managed to also acquire a DSLR, which I'm shooting with at this very moment. And videos like this DSLR really helps a lot. But when it comes to live streams, they're just so much better in terms of content, and it's instantly availed to the public live. Even after I've gone offline, people can still rewind these live streams within the confines of which I have done this particular live stream. So at the end of the day, live streams are always going to be better than recording and video editing. As much as you improve performance, as much as you improve the kind of quantity and quality in terms of the specifications that you have in your PCs, you're always going to want to push content faster. And that's the benefit of the live streams. And now after that, of course, compared to live streams, editing videos does need a lot of time, and nobody honestly wants to take the time to edit videos that are not going to gain enough traction to pay them back for the time that they used to edit that video. So they could have otherwise edit a video for somebody else and get that remuneration from those videos that they edit for somebody else. It's pretty simple math. It's pretty simple logic. The second reason why I prefer live streams over the recording and editing is for authenticity. The one thing that I pretty much know for sure that I wouldn't be able to push a lot of content if I was sitting down to record and edit, because there's so many things I would want to remove about my being or my authenticity in those videos that I wouldn't want the public to see yet, because quite frankly, I'm a very shy person. Another thing is that I also like to, keep some of the information that I give out to the public to myself. But now I've gotten to a point where I've matured, and I have gotten to a point where I really believe that I also watch the things that I say on live streams, and that I also push out content that is very beneficial to the public in terms of like the level of honesty, the level of authenticity, and the level of charisma that I would give off of myself to be able to ensure that people are comfortable with the knowledge and the education that they're gaining from Tech Chess. At the end of the day, authenticity is also very important. Now, when you look at authenticity in terms of editing videos, you won't get that same authenticity because you're going to be removing, cutting, and snipping every single bit that was said wrongly. Most probably I might not do that with this video because I really want my point to come across to many people. But at the end of the day, guys just want to reduce the amount of content that they put out on the videos so that they can limit their videos to maybe 10 and 15 minutes so that they can keep their audience viewing and engaging with the videos, which makes sense. But at the end of the day, live streams are even better with viewership, and which I'm going to get to in a short while. So about authenticity, live streams have it a check because you can't really edit live streams. Once you say something, boom, it's out there for the world to see, for the world to engage with, and for the world to consume. At the end of the day, authenticity is important when people want to build a relatable relationship with the live streamer and as well as also engage with them live, which brings me to number 3 is the live questions and answers. And the live questions and answers bit is kind of a scary one because most people would want to push in a certain level of agenda depending on whatever it is that you will be talking about on YouTube. Since my point of view is on an education basis in terms of technology, most of these things are either factual or non-factual, but at the end of the day, it's all going to pose up social insecurity of some sort. Because when you talk about technology, it's either you believe that this tech is better suited for you and your needs or not, in terms of like the programming language that you're going to use, in terms of like the PC specs that you need for whatever use that you're going to be using it for. It's going to vary from person to person to person. And definitely these live Q&As will enable us to engage on the different aspects and different opinions that each and every single person will be having of one technology or another, and therefore builds a very strong community for us to engage with. If I say so myself, that's a very, very, very beast move when it comes to the live streams. And that also now comes in when you look at the level of appeal which you gain from the viewership that you've already attracted into your streams. And that brings me to point number 4, which is the raw appeal. Live video is vogue. It shouldn't be taken lightly, guys, because when a live video pops up, most people would engage with it purely based on the fact that the fascination with interacting with somebody's content in real time and expecting the reaction to come back in real time, it's unbeatable, and it's still a fairly new principle on God's green earth today. So if there are returning viewers, They would go back to the authenticity factor, which I've mentioned previously, which builds viewer trust and relatability in the live streams, therefore building watch time, which is a very important metric. And that's what we're going to go to in terms of the lasting viewership, which is my point number 5. I was reading a blog just a few minutes ago as I was doing my research on this video on why it would be the case that I've decided to go with live streams instead of recording videos. And the blog was talking about how watch time is a very big umbrella metric to track. And it also added that live streams help improve video watch time to a considerable extent. And with that particular point, I really agree 100%. I'm going to show you a few examples with that showing generally in how live streams have really improved my watch time and have really improved my viewership. If it's also really gotten my viewers engaged with my content. So here's an example. This is what was my channel before the live streaming consistency and the uploads kept on coming. And this is my channel after. The occurrence of the example is because the people who join the live stream can't really stop or pause the videos in some platforms such as Twitch. There was another platform that was also recently deported. I think it was called Mixer by Microsoft. And you could also not pause videos from that point onwards. So even then, in streaming for YouTube content, in the YouTube content posting scenario, chances are that viewers will stick on for longer periods of time in the broadcasts than with pre-recorded videos, and it's been proven time in and time again. We can see them in the metrics. Definitely we can see them in the analytics pages, and most of the time those people who have also done a lot of live streams on YouTube will be able to see that in their live streams, in the analytics, and they will be able to understand that yes, live streaming is actually the best way to go if you want to gain a certain level of traction on YouTube. Now, which brings me to my last thing to talk about, which is my point number 6. So at the end of the time that you spend putting out that live stream, you're always going to have that video still staying onto YouTube. And I know most of you already know where I'm going with this. And the point number 6 that I had is the multiple repurposed content. So let's say we go back to the Q&A section, right? You've answered 16 questions per live stream, but you've not posted any content to do with that at the end of the week. You do a live stream every single day, because it's very possible to do a live stream every single day or every single weekday of every single week of every single month of the year. At the end of the time that you spent doing that, you'll probably have roughly 200 plus videos ready for you to repurpose. And those videos are live videos, right? You repurpose content. If you do, like say 16 Q&As per video from those 200 plus videos, you can take those Q&As, right, and repurpose them into videos that are maybe specialized on the Q&As. You'll say, maybe this Q&A answered one particular question that took you 10 minutes to answer. Great. Repurpose that content, and out of that you'll probably have maybe 200 times 4 times 5 numbers of videos, which also generates a lot of viewership and definitely keeps the subscribers wanting more. And also, in terms of looking at how the repurposed content really works, I actually wrote something about it. I actually told someone that if you look at that point of, live Q&As, the raw appeal and the lasting viewership, you don't even think about the almighty video on demand rather than on air. Video on demand is a term used to characterize media distribution system that allows the users, or rather the content creators, to access videos or the content that they have posted without a traditional video playback. And in this situation, you might find yourself using YouTube as your VOD, or you can use your own computer as your own VOD, where you'd bring out the videos from YouTube and then just keep them onto your PC, and just if you want to use them as reference for something else, you can. So people can do that now. people can. And YouTube has already introduced something on their app on the phone where you can download the videos and play them as many times as you want without having to use data. And imagine a live stream throughout the 5 hours you were live, and then you took 12 minutes answering 2 related questions, right? You could take apart those questions, right? You could take apart those 12 minutes and create a short video for them, so that you can be able to post them on, say, like Instagram or TikTok, or again, YouTube Shorts. It's still there. Then you redirect people to back your channel, and then also wait for your live stream. Once someone gets that notification after they've subscribed, you'll find that 10 out of 100 people, which is 10% of people who have already seen that post will click on that post and join your live stream. It's a guaranteed fact. I have seen it in the analytics. It's well proven, and no one can say anything from there. That is why I love live streaming. So these all are my 6 reasons for why I would take live streaming over doing recorded videos and editing. I will have actually done this video on a live stream itself. But I figured, I need to really specialize this video so that people can truly understand what it is that I'm trying to point out and what it is that I'm trying to push in terms of like how it is that I'm going to engage with content and how it is that I'm going to post my videos from here on out. So it's literally taken me, to get to minute 16 of this video, it's literally taken me a whole 8-9 hours to edit this video, because I took the first 3-4 hours between recording and editing till the point where I stopped, went to sleep, woke back up. As you can see, my face is still a bit swollen because I'm just from waking up. And now at this point in time, you can see this is where we are at minute 16, at the point where I had paused this video. So what I'm trying to say is, it's a very steep learning curve. You know, when live streams are done, they're done in real time and the video is out there in real time. But then when you come to recording a video and editing it, it takes a lot of time to actually edit, and then it takes even longer if you don't have the specs. It takes even longer to render the video. So what I'm trying to say is, essentially live streaming for me, it's way better. Way better. So that is it, folks. This has been Steve Nyanumba, and these have been the reasons of why I only do live streams now. At the end of the day, I will still do some few videos through recording and editing, but live streaming is the king. Live streaming is the way to go from here on out for this channel. We're going to be doing a lot of live applications. We're going to be doing a lot of live interactions. We're going to be doing a lot of things live, on air, and not on demand. And maybe the things that will be on demand, we'll be posting maybe some few shorts here and there. We'll be posting a few videos to do with, like, say, full-on description, just like what I'm doing right now. And some of those videos will be coming soon. Some may be coming on the live stream, and some may be coming as clips put together and bundled into one full-on video. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Tech Chess is coming back again with a new topic to talk about, and it's going to be about programming languages. So ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys in the next one. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new, and if you guys have been seeing my content before and you've not seen anything like this one, be sure to like and comment down below and tell me what you think. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, Tech Chess is signing out. Steve Nyanumba will be here with you yet again. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and God bless.